the internet. It's time for Kieran Powell's Keep Laughing Show.
Oh my word, it's week 6. What are we doing? As if this is still happening. How am I still doing this show? How are we still locked down? What's going on, everyone? Hi, how are you all? Yeah. Oh, have you just noticed as I just crossed my legs on my seat as I just did? Yeah. I'm wearing blue jeans and a blue jumper tonight. You can judge away. I don't care. How are you all? Happy Monday. Thanks for coming. Hey, also, it's not only Monday, is it? What we got to say today? May the 4th be with you. Do you get it? Because it's Monday the 4th. I'm not making fun of somebody with a lisp. It's Star Wars Day, isn't it? May the 4th be with you. What? You know at this point it's actually legit me going crazy, don't you? This is what a breakdown looks like. Forget a lockdown, this is me having a breakdown. I'm losing the plot. Hi everyone, thanks for coming. How many times have I said that now? It's Monday, which means it's Musical Monday. A little bit later in the show I have a very exciting musical guest coming up for you. We've got lots of other wonderful stuff to go on first. And you know, it's the show. It's my show. It's the Keep Laughing show. So what does that mean we do? It means we've got to keep laughing. So we've got to start the show with a joke, because we always do so. Yes, that's right. It's time for classic dad joke of the day. And actually, I'll let you know right here, right now, I'm not going to do just one joke today. I know it's dad joke singular, but because it's May the 4th, I wanted to do some Star Wars jokes. Now, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but these are very good jokes. But the problem is, I also made the stupid mistake of agreeing to somebody who is watching this show right now. Keith Howard, if you're watching right now, I promised you earlier I would do the show tonight, forgetting that I'd already planned to do these Star Wars jokes. So, Keith, I'm going to do your joke, and then I'm going to do some Star Wars jokes. And if you don't like it, switch off. Please don't switch off. Please keep watching. Love me. All right, this is the joke that Keith Howard sent me. This is a very good joke. Ready? My grandfather, and by the way, it obviously is a classic dad joke of the day. This is from a dad of a dad, so he has got the ultimate dad joke. And not only that, it's about a grandfather. Brilliant. My grandfather used to work in the automobile industry, inventing parts for cars. And when he came up with a rear-view mirror, he never really looked back. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that. All right, shut up, stupid laugh. All right, thanks for that, Keith. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fun. Terrible joke. Right, should we do some Star Wars jokes? It's May the 4th. Don't even like Star Wars. Why am I doing this? Why did I commit to it? Let's do it. You ready? The great thing is about this, I don't even get half of these. Well, there's only 3, so that means I get 1.5 of them. Yeah, I listened in school. Which program do Jedi use to open PDF files? Adobe One Kenobi. Okay, which website did Chewbacca get arrested for creating? WikiLeaks. Yeah. Why did Anakin Skywalker cross the road? To get to the dark side! Yeah! Why am I bothering? Let's do some news.
Ridiculous, but true. News stories. Really, they are true. I promise.
I'm losing it. I'm actually losing the plot. Hey, these news stories tonight are awesome. Okay, I wasn't actually going to do news tonight, but then I saw these and I'm like, no, these have to go in. Are you ready? A video posted on TikTok showing possibly the worst cup of tea we have ever seen has racked up hundreds of thousands of views as it boasts how to destroy a British person in 15 seconds. Now, I know most people that watch this are British. I'm really sorry. It's going to offend you all. There's very little that Brits are more fond of than a cup of tea, so you either have to be very brave or very stupid to openly mock one. But a video has surfaced online showing a disturbing technique of making a cuppa, which has been labelled painful to watch. A clip posted to TikTok to the sound of the EastEnders theme tune is captured how to destroy a British person in 15 seconds and has racked up more than 730,000 views at the time that I wrote this. May well be more than that now. It begins with a mug being filled up with boiling water before a generous serving of milk is added. Next comes the sugar. Finally, the tea bag is dunked in and unceremoniously removed after just a few seconds, leaving the tea the most disappointing shape we've ever seen. Just for good measure, a Jaffa cake is tossed in before the whole cup is emptied onto the pavement outside. Now, if you're British and you're easily offended, I'm giving you the most strong trigger warning you've ever seen in your entire life. Are you ready? Watch this. I was saying to Anthony before, we were having a little chat before we connected, I don't even drink tea, but even I'm offended. Disgusting! Next. Okay, a woman is in hysterics after receiving fake AirPods that were bigger than her head. This is beautiful. A woman who supposedly purchased a pair of off-brand AirPods from Amazon was left in hysterics when she received her order. A woman from Dubai, Elise, says she purchased a pair of fake Apple AirPods for just £50 from the online retailer Amazon. Other online retailers are available, blah, 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 blah. While she knew the pair had been ordered, wouldn't be the same as the originals. I have proofread this, I promise. There was a nearly £90 difference in the Amazon pair and the authentic Apple retail price. She thought she would receive a petite white case that the earphones sit in, but when they arrived in a box slightly larger than she'd anticipated, she knew something was wrong. When she opened it, she found her fake AirPods, which were bigger than her head. She was in shock. Elise shared a picture of her giant AirPods to Twitter, writing, "So today I received my AirPods from Amazon. God, these are huge. Look at this!" Right, as great as this is, my question is, what are they? Like, what are they meant to be? I don't get it. Oh, well, that was that. Okay, this third one. This is honestly one of the most amusing things I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay. A girl who is 8 pens a song. Ready for this? I wonder what's inside your butthole. Yes, this is really the level we've got to. And it honestly is a masterpiece. It's no secret that some children do the funniest things and that they can't seem to help themselves, from embarrassing their parents by yelling about embarrassing things. Sorry, I made a bit of a typo there and it looked quite appropriate. By yelling about embarrassing things in public to accidentally drawing rude pictures. But one child might have just taken the crown and she's gone viral on social media for her efforts. 8-year-old Jolie Dunn from Los Angeles has written an original song all about buttholes. The little girl penned a thoughtful track called I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole and performed it, I can't believe I've said it that many times, and performed it beautifully. Her mum Lisa posted a clip of the performance on Twitter for all to see, writing, "My kid wrote a song called I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole. Quite honestly, it slaps." You're welcome. I haven't even played it yet, but you're welcome.
I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts and maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole?
I can't believe this, right? Now, the best bit about this, as soon as I saw this video, I was like, do you know what I need to do? I need to sit down at the piano and I need to make an arrangement surrounding this. I need to put loads of other instruments and make it a full-on, actually produced song. How awesome would that be? However, about 20 seconds after thinking that, I looked online for a few moments and I realised that I wasn't the first person to think of this. This is actually done by a guy called Jonathan Mann on YouTube. All credits to him. I have nothing to do with this. He created this. Check him out on YouTube. He does a song a day and he's very talented. But this is Jonathan Mann's version of the classic, What is Inside Your Butthole?
I wonder what's inside your butthole. 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 Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. I wonder what's inside buckle? I always want to know. Wonder what's inside a buckle. What's inside a buckle? I always want to know. I wonder what's inside a buckle. What's inside a buckle? I always want to know. What's inside a buckle? I always want to know. What's inside a buckle?
I can only apologise. I can't believe it. Oh, and that was.
If you
Oh no, that's the wrong thing. And that was.
Ridiculous, but true. News stories. Really, they are true. I promise.
I'm really sorry, everybody. No, do you know what? I'm not sorry. I think it's hilarious. Oh, I love how you've all gone quiet in the comments. You're all probably just going, what has this come to? Do you know the worst thing about that? You're all going to be singing that now. I guarantee all day tomorrow it's going to be stuck in your head and you're going to be going, I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside. I always want to know. All right, let's move on. It's Tuesday tomorrow. Do you know what that means? It means I want to see your cakes. Cakes. Oh, I missed. I'm on the wrong side. Cakes.
If you can bake something like a cake, then you should make sure to share it with us. There wasn't another word that rhymes with bake and made sense in the context of the theme tune. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing from one silly song to another. Yes, it's Tuesday tomorrow. What does that mean? It means I want to see your cakes. I know you all bake every weekend because you're all sending me them. I've already got loads of submissions. But if you made something wonderful over the weekend or if you're thinking, oh, do you remember that thing we made about 10 years ago we took a photo of? I want to see it. Send me photos of your cakes. I will show them on the show tomorrow, whether it's a masterpiece or whether it's absolutely terrible. I want to see it. Now, I know you've all got one question on your mind. You have this question on your mind every single time I do a show. It's this question, isn't it?
What colour are Kieran's socks?
Well, there are lots of colours tonight. They're very stripy. I was having this conversation with somebody over the weekend that the problem is with being in lockdown is, you know, I'm wearing the same socks all the time because I wear them, I wash them, and then I put them back on the top of my drawer. I've got loads of other socks, so just for you this week, I'm going to dig deeper in my drawer and find some nicer, fancy coloured socks. How does that sound? Yeah, you're not here live, are you? Okay, it's time for Musical Monday! I am so excited about having this guy on the show tonight. I'll tell you a little funny story in a moment. But first of all, could you please all say hello to the wonderful international jazz superstar Anthony Strong? Here
Hello.
he is. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
So it's a pleasure. Loving your work. I
I'm
told you.
so
Love your
sorry
work.
you had to just sit through what you just sat through.
No, to be honest with you, I have a very silly personality myself. I don't think a lot of people realise this because they see the sort of suited and booted jazz
Sure.
man. But I'm I wouldn't say a prankster, but I'm just as silly.
Oh, good. Well, what a relief. There's nothing worse than being too serious in this world.
Right? Yeah.
I don't lie. I did see you bopping along to I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole. That's...
Yeah.
I did.
I hadn't heard that story, so it was new to me. Who did you say it was by, the arrangement?
Hang on, I've thrown the card away.
Jacob Mann.
I think that was it. There's the card. No, it's on the next card.
Don't worry, man. It's okay.
No, I've got
but
it.
if it is, there's many more things from Mr. Mann.
It's
M-A-N.
Jonathan Mann. Is this the
Jonathan.
same?
Ah, it's a different person.
Okay.
There's a
Well,
jazz
yeah.
guy called Mann, M-A-N-N. But
Right. This guy's Jonathan Mann with a double N. Yeah.
No.
So that's the thing I do on the show is I throw the cards around, but they all look
Yeah.
the same on the other side, so I didn't know which card it was. Oh dear. So you are, as I've been saying several times, an international jazz superstar. Is that how you introduce yourself to people?
well, no, I don't. Well, no, not I don't. But other people do.
Well, that's
I mean, I
nice.
am a international jazz musician. Yes.
Yes.
The superstar bit is a funny one because jazz is so niche. If you are successful
Right.
in jazz, then everyone knows you because there's only about like 1,000 people doing it. You know.
Well, so
So
I did actually tell you this story the other day, and I'm going to embarrass you again. I don't know if it embarrasses you or not, but I'm going to tell everybody very, very quickly, so don't make this about me, but I actually downloaded Anthony's EP. Was it an EP? It was an EP, wasn't it? Where, a while ago, was it out in 2013 or something like that?
I think he was probably
11?
more like 2009 or something.
Right, there you go. A little while ago, called Dear Lovely. It's a wonderful EP. Go and download it now. And I had no... We didn't know each other. I just downloaded it because I really liked it. I listened to it on repeat, a bit fangirly, a little bit too much. It's actually the first time I'd ever heard the song For Once in My Life by Brain Fart.
Well, Stevie did a really famous version of it. Stevie
Right,
Wonder.
yes, okay, yeah. But I was going to say by Stevie Wonder, but you've just proved that I'm not very good at life, and it was not actually written by Stevie Wonder. But by the Stevie Wonder, I'd never heard the original, so there you go. And then I ended up putting that song on my show because I heard the song from you, so there you go.
Ah, amazing.
Influenced my life.
Well, you'd never ever heard that song ever before?
Honestly, before listening to your version, I had never heard For Once in My Life.
Really?
Any version at all. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I don't want to be that guy that makes you feel old now, but I was 13 or 14 at the time when I listened to your version.
Right, yeah.
So,
When were you born? What year are you born?
1995.
Oh, wow, yeah. So you're like 10 years younger than me, nearly.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, you'll be where I am one day. Being made to feel old by a younger person.
Yeah, with microphone envy, as we were talking about before. Now, you have performed all over the world, right? Where is your I'm sure you get asked this all the time. I get asked the same thing. Where's your favourite place you have performed?
Wow, I mean, well, firstly, as I'm sure you probably realise, that if you do like a lot of shows in 1 year and you do this as a career, so you're doing this for like, you're hoping to do it for like more than 10 years, less than 30 or something like this, then a lot of gigs kind of all mesh into one.
Sure.
And so that's the first difficulty in answering that question. The second difficulty is that so often it'll depend on the like factors at the time. So if we go to this amazing venue and we're like, wow, this is the best venue I've played in for a year, this is incredible, the technology is amazing, the equipment's great, they look after us, there's 2,000 people out there, perfect. But then if you come back and do that on a bad day where it's less busy and there's less audience, that can affect it, you know. And so my funnest gigs are where everything goes smoothly, we get taken really good care of, like backstage and on stage, and there's a lot of people having fun.
Right.
So there's been a few like that stick out. I did the Playboy Jazz Festival at the Hollywood Bowl.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That was amazing.
Hollywood Bowl. That's pretty nice.
That was with big band. I was a soloist with the big band, and there was like 18,000 people.
I mean, you know, casually just
In LA,
in
Hollywood.
I mean, that's the capacity of the O2 Arena, isn't it? 18,000 people.
Yeah, probably something like that. So, so that was fun. Oh, funny, you'll appreciate this. There's a Hollywood Bowl in Lewisham. There's a bowling alley.
Oh, right.
So when I got on stage at the actual Hollywood Bowl in front of like 18,000 people, I said, "Yeah, actually, I was at the Hollywood Bowl last week in Lewisham." It got a laugh. It did get a laugh.
Oh, it did. Good.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, I
explained that it was a bowling alley.
Right. I could just imagine most Americans going, "It's so good. What's he talking about?"
What's he talking about? So that was a good one. That was a great one. And I also did a great tour with Igor Bootman, who's like the sort of maestro of jazz. He's I suppose, the Jules Holland of jazz, if you will, of Russia. So we did a tour together and we did loads of sort of big-ish venues. And that was, again, big band with me as the soloist in front of like 2,000 people each time. So
that's the one thing because I always, like you said, we both perform all the time, but I always am on my own and I don't even have a live band. So I've never really properly performed with a live band. Like when I do panto, that's about as live as it gets. But even then, everything's on like click track, as you'd know what that is. But for everyone that doesn't, it's like the musicians have a click in their ear they've got to play along to. So there is live music, but a lot of it is recorded. But to play with a full orchestra that must be just the most amazing thing.
Well, this is the thing I loved about doing the records is that as you get older and you do more gigs and you get a bit more successful, you can spend a bit more money on the recording the music. Yeah. And so De Lovely was like a small horn section, and then the next one was a little bit bigger, and then the last one I did was it's less than 20 musicians, but it's essentially like a full orchestra, like the way we tracked it up. And so for me, that's just like an absolute dream, because the grandeur and the sort of power sound behind a huge group of musicians playing, that for me, that's amazing. And so we're actually
is that
we're
Me
actually
and My Radio?
taking
Is that album?
Say again?
Is that Me and My Radio? Is that
yeah, that's my newest one, yeah. And probably the biggest in terms of sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're planning to do next, is to do arrangements, or I've got some of them done already, but I'll do arrangements of the biggest sort of music from the last albums, and then hopefully we'll do a tour with an orchestra.
Oh, amazing.
I've done loads and loads of big band, which is really fun, but orchestra with it's like basically essentially big band and strings. It's just like
that. I mean, yeah, there's nothing better than that. And from an audience's point of view as well, to see 40, 50 musicians on stage that are all by a million miles the top of their caliber, just performing the most stunning music. And because jazz is just, and especially because a lot of them are classics and people know them and they can tap along. But if you do a new arrangement, which you often do, there's nothing better out there. Nothing better. Now,
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we can do some. I did a feature on a BBC Radio 2 thing with Guy Barker for the London Jazz Festival in, when was this, like I want to say, man, this COVID thing, I don't know what year we're even in. But I did a cool thing with Guy Barker and and the BBC Symphony Orchestra for Radio 2 for London Jazz Festival, but that was one song, so that was too short. But yeah, I actually did As Long As She Needs Me.
Yes, which we were talking about.
I did that. Yeah. That's the song I did live with the orchestra. So I didn't sing it very well on the night. I was so nervous. You go on stage and you go on stage to do a BBC 2 radio show, and someone's like, "Okay, and just remember we're live." So there are
the last thing, and it's always
a million
be just
people. And literally, I'm walking on stage, thinking, "A million people. Oh god." So
everything closes up. I can't breathe. I can't see. Yeah. But with a little bit less pressure than millions of people watching live on BBC Radio 2, I hear we know you've got a couple of songs for us this evening. Is that right?
I'm gonna play. I haven't chosen what I'm gonna do. I mean, I've got ideas, but if you have requests.
Let's do a little sneaky swap of rooms. Okay, I'm just gonna. My camera's just gonna whoosh up big like that while Anthony just runs next door to his piano room, and I've got to swap that video over. Okay. And there's a piano room. Oh, that ruins a surprise. Everyone can see that I'm using Zoom. There you go. You're welcome. Up there, even. And there is an Anthony Strong, hopefully.
Is it working?
Yeah, we can hear you. That's perfect.
Okay. So I just want to say, I haven't sung for like 4 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been so lazy. Well, I haven't been lazy, actually. I've been doing lots of producing in the studio. So.
Okay, well, that's fair.
But I'm going to sing a song, and this is called On the Sunny Side of the Street. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life could be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk pushing my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid that rover to sober. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. And just at my feet, at the sunny side of the sunny side of the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues away. Now I'm not afraid. My rover is sober. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Donald Trump. Just at my feet on the sunny side of the sunny side of the sunny side, sunny side, sunny side of the sunny side of the sunny side of the street.
Beautiful.
Very
Ball right there.
My piano is horrendously out of tune, so I apologise.
I mean, that's just no. It's deliberately out of tune. You go for the.
Well, that's why I thought I'd play some stride stuff.
Have you got another one for us?
Would you like to make a request? I mean, I should have asked you to we should have planned this, but
what? To bring it full circle, can you do For Once in My Life?
Oh.
Does that work?
I haven't actually sung that song in about 10 years.
Would it work with just piano?
It would, but it's just I don't want to get the lyrics wrong for your listeners or your viewers.
I don't think anyone's going to be too heavily offended.
Okay. Oh, I wish I'd have Googled this so I could have done this so easy. Okay. Once in my life, I won't let someone hurt me, not like it hurt me before. For once, I'm afraid I won't let someone hurt me. I'm not alone. For once, I can say, this is mine, you can take it. Long before I knew somebody warm and true to make my dreams, to make me happy true. Yeah, once in my life, yeah, sorrow hurt me. Not like it hurt me before. Once I have someone I know won't deserve me, I'm not alone anymore. So once I can say, this is mine, you can take it. Long as I get my love, I'm gonna make it once in my life. Oh, once in my life, baby. Oh, for once in my life. Oh, once in my life. Oh, once in my life, I told these people. Oh, finally got a son. What's in my life? What's in my life? Ooh, what's in my life? What's in my life? I got someone who needs me. What's in my life? What's in my life? I got someone.
Oh, so in tune at the end. I love it. Oh,
Thank you so much for having me, man. My
so many
pleasure.
flashes of applause. That was awesome. Thank you so much for doing this for me. Everyone say thank you to Anthony Strong.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wasn't that awesome? See, don't say I don't give you. We've had double acts, we've had beautiful acoustic music, and now we've had jazz and everything because we're a classy show, as you can tell by the stupid song we did earlier. Can't believe we went from a song about a butthole into Anthony's awesome music. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, everybody. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm back tomorrow. We want to say another huge thank you to Anthony Strong. Head on over to all music platforms, download his most recent album, Me and My Radio. I've got it. I listen to it all the time, especially in the car. It's awesome. Download that. Go and grab that. But anyway, it's the end of the show. We've got no time left. Don't really know what I'm saying. I keep fumbling over my words. Really good at my job tonight. See you all tomorrow. Remember the cakes. Send me the cakes. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great day. See you inside tomorrow.